Hello, my name is Canon Crawford. I'm a public services librarian at Doyle Library on the Santa Rosa campus. Today I'm going to introduce you to using SRJC library resources. College libraries are designed to support the work of students and faculty, which is learning and teaching. For a few of you, this might be the first time you've encountered an academic library, and my goal is to provide an overview of how your SRJC libraries support you. There are 2 campus libraries and an extensive library webpage to offer research tools and other resources. My goal is that you'll begin to feel comfortable taking advantage of library resources if you haven't already. Alright, let's start with a checklist for success. When I introduce the libraries, I like to cover 5 important themes. Number 1, become comfortable in your campus libraries. Number 2, get to know your college librarians. Number 3, learn about as many new electronic sources as possible. Number 4, accept that research projects and papers are part of college life. And number 5, work to learn information literacy skills. Let's talk about becoming comfortable in our campus libraries. Santa Rosa Junior College offers a library building on both campuses. The Doyle Library in Santa Rosa is in the heart of campus next to the Bertolini Student Center, and the Mahoney Library on the Petaluma campus is across from the Call building. Both facilities are excellent places to study, do homework, research, and to socialize even. The online library is also available 24/7. I'd like to introduce you to the library web pages right now, actually. Let's perform a quick Google search, SRJC Library. This will provide you with a quick link that you can add to favorites on your web browser once you select the library page. There we go. We've arrived at the SRJC Library's web page. You'll see the Smart Search system, which is quick access to resources including articles, books, videos, and much more. But let's take a quick look at the library hours. Select in Library Hours link and you will notice a calendar. Check each day of your visit. We are actually closed on Sundays. We can also forward on to October in this particular case, and additional months in the future. In a moment, I'll talk about accessing textbooks from your campus libraries, but first you're going to need a library card in order to check out textbooks. Your student ID card is your library card, which will allow you to check out books. The information desk in the Bertolini Student Center on the Santa Rosa campus and the Student Affairs Office on the Petaluma campus will produce student ID cards. In fact, you can even access Smart Search from off-campus. Smart Search is the portal to online research, and you will be prompted to log in with your SRJC ID and PIN if you are off-campus. The login will allow you to access articles and ebooks. Course reserves equals textbooks. I know your textbooks are often very expensive, and they may not have arrived on time from Amazon, for example. We do offer the course reserve service at each library. Both campus libraries offer a course reserves desk. Unfortunately, textbooks aren't available for all classes, but we do have a significant number of textbooks. You could always speak with a librarian to check about availability or just visit the desk directly. In fact, you can actually look up to find out if your class has a book on reserve. I'm going to lead you to the web page, Textbooks on Reserve. For example, we could browse by instructor or course number. In this case, let's browse by instructor. Type in M and kind of browse over to Merkle. And there we go. I see that you're most likely reading your college experience, Strategies for Success, 2-year college edition. We have a copy at both the Doyle and Mahoney Library, probably for 2-hour checkout. You'll need to take a picture or write down this call number so the staff will be able to quickly grab the book for you. And I'm going to return to the library home page. Smart Search is a research tool I'm going to talk about extensively in another online video this week, but I will say that searching is easy. For example, type in a search such as fake news and see what happens. In a moment we'll see the search results, and there we go, a variety of different kinds of resources including electronic books, and possibly even articles. Just going to try to grab one for you. There's one from Time Magazine, PDF full text. Let's access it. Oh, I'm being reminded to log in for full access. And as I mentioned earlier about off-campus access, you're going to see a login screen just like this one, and you will log in via your SRJC ID number and your PIN code. I'm going to leave that for you to explore. Before I move on to talking about librarians, let me mention the library study rooms and copying and printing services in the libraries. It's possible to reserve study rooms both at Doyle Library and Mahoney Libraries. This option, listed on the webpage Reserve a Study Room, will provide you with a form to book a study room. It's as simple as choosing a location and also the times. Feel free to ask one of the staff to show you how the form works, but I assure you, it's really easy. There's printing and copying available at both libraries. You can print from computers and also just photocopy pages that you may have to copy for class or for a project. Let's get to know your college librarians a little bit more. Librarians are present at both libraries at the reference desk. We call them the research desk now. At the Doyle Library, the reference desk is located on the second floor, and at the Mahoney Library, the research desk is located on the first floor near the tall giraffe skeleton. Librarians assist with research, citing sources and papers, and even directing you to campus resources for more assistance. Librarians are also available online when you select Help and Support. And this feature box here on our webpage is going to allow you to do that. And I just want to mention, we're always available when the library is open by dropping in. Feel free to connect with us via online chat. And research appointments. This form, very similar to the group study room tool, will allow you to book appointments with us. And if you just like to take a look at a couple quick tutorials on your own, these quick tutorials will allow you to learn more about Smart Search and a few of our databases. Another goal this week is to learn about as many new electronic resources as possible. We'll take a look at one major electronic resource, Smart Search, in a related video. But in reality, the libraries offer many kinds of electronic search tools. Our Smart Search will incorporate many of these databases and electronic services right into the global search, but sometimes it's super handy to take a look at an individual database on its own. And I'm going to select and point out our Research Databases feature. And really, you'll see a long list of resources that we provide access to while you're here at SRJC Libraries. I'm going to browse on down to a video collection under F called Films on Demand. I mentioned this because you might be interested in browsing documentaries at some point. This is just one example of many online resources that we have available. A librarian might be a great starting point in terms of learning about which ones might be best for you. Let's accept that research projects and papers are part of college life. Many instructors will assign a term paper, otherwise known as the research paper, which prompts you to find sources and incorporate them into your writing. When this happens, please remember that librarians are there to help you. We're experts at finding credible sources and incorporating sources using MLA or APA style. You may also need to prepare a speech or presentation with reliable sources. Taking courses that require research will prepare you for transfer to upper-level courses at other colleges. Research really is a part of daily life. and the library resources, in particular at SRJC libraries, are very helpful for you. The last theme I'd like to focus on this week is working to learn information literacy skills. The researcher makes many decisions throughout the research process, and in essence, you're a detective. One great decision is to take advantage of your library resources. As I've mentioned, librarians are experts at helping you find sources, evaluating sources, and citing sources. Part of our job is to make sure that someday you may not even consult us, and that's great. But while you're still learning these skills, do feel free to drop by, ask us a question at the reference research desk, or find us online. Critical thinking has been a major theme for you this week. In fact, information literacy is an advanced critical thinking concept. Just briefly, I'd like to talk about LIR 10 at SRJC. It's a class that's focused on research, evaluation of sources, and incorporating sources into projects by citing them. It's very much focused on information literacy skills. The tagline is, an introductory course to learn and apply the skills needed to conduct research efficiently and effectively. So perhaps you will consider taking that course someday while you're here at SRJC. That's a wrap. We've reached the end of my mini lecture this week. I really do hope you take advantage of the resources available to you at Doyle Library, Mahoney Library, and online. Feel free to contact me via email or use our online Ask a Librarian forums. It's been a pleasure working with you, and I wish you the best.